AFTV, time to get into the player ratings. We've just lost the game. Nottingham Forest 1, Arsenal 0. First of all, I've got a big up, the initiative today, which was all about wearing that white kit. It was a great initiative. The whole reason about dropping the red is, to end the bloodshed. And I thought Idris Elba spoke very well about it, Ian Wright. And it was great to see. That was very classy by Arsenal to do that, wear that all-white kit, and it's for a great cause. So I first of all wanted to say, that's why I wore a bit of white today myself. I wanted to say that first. Well done to Arsenal for that. Also, well done to Nottingham Forest. They turned that game today into what you call a typical cup tie, right? Which is blood and guts, thunder. It was low on quality, really, but they were smart. They turned it into a full-blooded cup tie. For them, it was their cup final. They played like that, and they deserved to win the game. But now let's get on to Arsenal. That was a shocking performance. The FA Cup is a competition that every Arsenal fan holds dear. We've won it more than any other team in this country. But yet still, today, when what I saw of those players, they turned up there like, I wouldn't say they don't care because that would be too strong a word. But they turned up there today like they thought that was just going to be a little stroll in the park. We're Arsenal. We had a great game performance against Man City. We played well again. We turned over this team and that. This is a different type of challenge today. They should have known what Nottingham Forest are going to come with, playing at home in front of their fans. And that was a really unacceptable performance by Arsenal. And I'm going to run through the team. I'll start off with Leno in goal. You know what? Actually, one of the few players who can come out of the game and say, listen, I ain't really do nothing wrong. He made a couple of good saves, or it could even been worse. So for Leno, I'm going to give Leno today, I'll give him a 7 today. I thought he was okay. Didn't really do anything wrong. Right back, Cedric. Shocking today. What did he do? What great crosses did he... when did he ever get beyond... he's sort of playing like almost like a wing-back. When did he get beyond any of their defenders? And then when he had defending to do, look at him on the goal. He's ball-watching. He's way out of position. And then when he tries to run back, the guys already grab him there to score the goal. He was poor today. I'm going to give him... 3. Barely gets that. Barely gets that. Ben White, didn't think he had a great game. Gave the ball away so many times. And again, one time I saw him got turned very easily. A guy of his quality, I was expecting so much of in this game. And that was a very, very, very poor performance by him. I'm going to give him a 3 as well. Just not good enough. Rob Holding, same thing. Poor today. Captain. The amount of times he gave the ball away. Just, I don't know, man. He's been here for a long time now, Rob Holding. I like him as a player. I think the fans in general like him. But what are you doing to say to Mikel Arteta that, Mikel, I should be starting in front of Gabriel. I should be starting in front of Ben White. Nothing. And I think a player of his experience should be the type of player that the rest of the young players are calling upon today, because they should be looking at him and saying, well, you're the senior guy. You're going to know what this type of game's all about. But no, he was just poor. 3 out of 10 for him. Nuno Tavares, he was shocking. Absolutely shocking at the start of the game. I feel a bit sorry for him getting taken off like that. It's very embarrassing in front of the whole world to see the way he was just hauled off by Mikel Arteta. But he was just so casual. Again, a guy that just didn't get what this game was about. But I'll excuse him a bit because this is his first FA Cup type game. So maybe he didn't know what he was going into, but he was poor today. And I really and truly, Mikel Arteta could have took off 5 or 6 after the 30th minute. But he was poor. 2 out of 10 for him. Moving into the midfield, Sambi Lokonga. Don't get me wrong. Very harsh because that was a handball. The referee, we'll get to him later, but that was a handball. But again, Why are you trying to chip a ball when the player's right in front of you? So sloppy in midfield. He's got a lot to learn and has got to learn it very quickly, Sambi Lokonga, because now he's going to be in for some of these big games. And we've seen him in a few games this season be too casual and give the ball away. Now, I'm not going too hard on him because he's a young player, first time in the Premier League, but he's got to get better at looking after the ball in that midfield area. And it wasn't a great game for him today. I'm going to give him a 3 out of 10 as well. There is one player I'm going to give a bit of credit to today. He's a young player, made his first team debut. I thought, particularly in the first half, he did all right. And that was Charlie Patino. You know, Charlie Patino, hold your head high, right? It weren't your fault that everyone around you was shocking. You did your best. Your time will come. You will get better and better and better. Work on your craft. Work hard. Please don't make this be a setback to you. You've got a lot of talent, and hopefully you can make it through. And you did have the right attitude in the game. So Charlie Patino, I'm going to give you a 6 today. He did get substituted in the second half, but definitely nowhere near the worst player in that team. Only you and Leno, to me, can hold your head up high. Martin Odegaard, poor today. Poor, just ran around. No quality, nothing. Absolutely nothing today. A guy that has been playing brilliantly recently. Again, did he realise what he was coming up against? Did he know what Forest was going to throw at him? Didn't seem that way. 3 out of 10 for him as well. Poor performance by him. Saka today, poor. Didn't get a lot of service, you know, and, you know, they did their homework on him. Every time he got the ball, they surrounded him. But by his very high standards, was a poor performance by him today. And I'll probably give him a 4, slightly better than the others, a bit more of a threat, but still well below his, you know, what I'd say is par for him. Same with Martinelli. I thought today was one of the worst games I've seen Martinelli have. Probably right at the start of the season, he had a couple of shockers, but he was poor today again. I can't remember him doing anything. He didn't have any impact in the game. 3 out of 10. Up front, Eddie Nketiah, I think I'm going to have to drop him on a 3 as well. He had a great chance, header, to score. Didn't score it. You know, there was another time when he's running through on goal. You know what I mean? Again, no, just not decisive enough. Eddie's saying to Arsenal, Mikel Arteta, I need to play. Or if I'm not going to play, I need to leave. Because I want to play football. When he scored that hat-trick against Sunderland, that's what I heard him saying. I want to play. I've told the manager that I want to play. Well, hold on, you need to earn the right to play. So when you're playing in a game like this and you get chances like that, you've got to take at least one of them, especially that header. I'm questioning, where else are you going to play in the Premier League? What other Premier League team is Eddie Nketiah going to start in right now? I don't see any. You wouldn't get in the Burnleys. You wouldn't start ahead of Chris Wood. You wouldn't start ahead of Pookie at Norwich. You wouldn't start ahead of Mopé at Brighton. You wouldn't start ahead of Ivan Toney at Brentford. You wouldn't start ahead of Callum Wilson at Newcastle. So what is the team that you are so convinced that you are going to go and play week in and week out? I think with you, Eddie, you're at Arsenal. You're at a big club. Stay at Arsenal and earn your right to start. You haven't earned that yet. So much as I understand, as a young player, you want to play football week in, week out, but you're in a great position right now at Arsenal Football Club. Earn it. And performances today, you don't earn it. So I'm going to give him a 3 out of 10 today as well. Getting into the substitutions, Lacazette came on way too late, made no impact in the game, but way too late. I think 4 for him. Kieran Tierney came on, stabilised it, but he was very quiet in the game as well. The foul throw at the end, bloody hell. 4 out of 10 for Kieran Tierney. I don't even know if he brought anybody else on. I don't even think we did. Was it Kolasinac came on with about a minute left. I don't know what the point of that was. Standard 5. The referee today, shocker. That's a handball. Much as Nottingham Forest deserve to win, and I don't want to use it as an excuse. I'm fed up with these referees getting everything wrong. It's right in front of you. The guy kicks the ball straight up on Sambi Lakonga's arm. It's a Sambi Lakonga kicks it straight up on their players, right on his hand. It's a handball. Bloody hell. Is it that hard? You don't need VAR for that. I know there was no VAR in the game. You don't need VAR for that. Terrible. But listen, we've seen it time and time again. I think when we say we're referees, we'll give them a standard 2. Poor. And Mikel Arteta today, I don't even know whether to blame him or not. You know, I think this is genuinely a case of the players letting the manager down. He looked genuinely shocked himself at how bad those players were. But, you know, shows that the transfer window, we need to start bringing in some quality. And I think there's certain players now, they've had their chances. You know, this is an Arsenal Football Club now for the rest of the season. We've got a possible 3 games left in the Carabao Cup. 2 definitely, but a possible 3 games. And then after that, all we've got is the league games. We're out of Europe. We're out of the FA Cup. Arsenal Football Club. It's a joke. Not good enough. So Mikel Arteta today, I'll give him a 4 because, listen, we've lost the game. Can this team improve? Liverpool, if they had seen that performance last week, say we'd have placed that last weekend, I don't think they would have cancelled that game during the week, even if they had nearly everyone out with COVID. They would have fancied their chances. That was shocking. We've got to go to Anfield now, and we've got to play better than that. We've got to put in a performance. And to be honest, for me now, a lot of those players there that played today, that came in, I don't think they should play. Play our strongest team. As a matter of fact, we don't have a lot of games left now from now till the end of the season. We got possibly, as I said, those Carabao Cup games and the league. Just play our strongest team from now till the end of the season. All the other players, you just stay on the fringes where you deserve to be, as you proved today, unless we get injuries. Those are my player ratings. Let me know if you agree with it. Yeah, I'm upset. Yeah, I'm angry. We're out of the FA Cup and it's not good enough.